Chicken Run was a family animated movie about chickens who wanted to run away from their owner's farm in search for freedom where they would not live in fear of being slaughtered. For 1 hour and 24 minutes, we got to witness one of the greatest animation of all time. And today we shall see all the characters who featured in the movie, and every beautiful soul that voiced the said characters, where they are and how old they are 25 years later in 2025.
This matters is insane, why you still live in vain? I'm not the one, you're the victim of your own mistakes. It's sad to hear the lights, under the street lights, under the street lights.
First, we meet Ginger, a young and intelligent hen who all the chickens viewed as their leader and boss. She was just an average-sized hen with an orange pigmentation, and was a natural-born leader who would stop at nothing when determined. She was more intelligent and reasonable than the other hens, and was actually the one who came up with plans to escape the dystopian farm. She was voiced by the beautiful Julia Sawala, who is an English actress that was best known for playing Safi Monsoon in the sitcom known as Absolutely Fabulous. Rocky was a charming American rooster who was seen crash-landing into the farm while traveling to a circus. It was him who taught the hens how to fly, and when we first saw him, he seemed to be a very lazy individual with a laid-back personality. But his true self started revealing as the movie continued, and we learnt that he was a coward and a really selfish rooster, who only cared about himself and his interests. Then later he changed his ways and started helping out with prison break ideas, and it was shown in Dawn of the Nuggets that he later married Ginger. He voiced by Mel Gibson, an American actor and filmmaker who is popularly known for making historical films, example like The Passion of the Christ. Mac was the assistant of Ginger, and was a brainy Scottish hen who helped in the execution of escape plans. For an animal, Mac was so academically intelligent, and was the one who laid out plans like aerodynamics, anatomy, and mechanical strategies that helped in the break. She was also the calmest of all the others, and never freaked out whenever problems emerged. She was voiced by Lynn Ferguson, who is a Scottish actress and a writer, and also voiced the same character in the Dawn of the Nuggets. Barbara, who was always referred to as Babs, was a stout hen who was so innocent and also loved knitting all the time. She was a sweet and silly hen who was also very soft and friendly to everyone. She was always knitting something while holding a small decorated handbag filled with yarn. Voiced by another Barbara known as Barbara Jane Horrocks, who is a British actress that is blessed with 2 children and is also known for her role in Life is Sweet of 1990. Mr. Willard Tweedy was Mrs. Tweedy's ex-husband and former henchman, and was seen helping to run the farm. He always suspected that the chickens were planning an escape, but Mrs. Tweedy always dismissed his claims and called him insane. He was an ill-tempered fella with a bumbling and clumsy attitude, and was always dominated by Mrs. Tweedy. He was voiced by Tony Haygarth, who was an English television and theatrical actor, who sadly passed away on March 10, 2017 from complications of Alzheimer's disease at the age of 72. Fowler was a feisty elderly rooster who always boasted about his Royal Air Force experiences back in the day. He was so wise and knowledgeable due to his age, and was the one who maintained order in the coop. He acted as the father figure in the movie, and always had a good heart and a judge of character. A man named Benjamin Whitrow was responsible for his voice, and was a British actor who was nominated for the BAFTA Award for the Best Actor after rolling Mr. Bennett in Pride and Prejudice of 1995. He sadly passed away on 28th of September, 2017 from a brain hemorrhage at a lovely age of 80. Bunty was a well-known egg-laying champion who was so skeptical about Ginger's escape plans. She was physically the largest chicken in the farm, and was also very strong and confident. She always wore a blue scrunchie around her neck, and was voiced by Imelda Staunton, who is an English actress and singer that has been married ever since 1983, and is also blessed with 1 child. Now to the main antagonist known as Militia Tweedy, who was a really cruel farmer that stopped at absolutely nothing to make money by slaughtering the chickens and making them into pies. She was everything bad. Evil, arrogant, naughty, bitter, greedy, selfish, wicked, merciless, pessimistic, manipulative, cold-hearted, abusive, rude, aggressive, bossy, insane, hateful, cunning, hot-tempered, relentless, uncaring, traitorous, oppressive, harsh, sadistic, dangerous, loathsome, unpleasant, bloodthirsty. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Simply, she was just everything the devil is. Voiced by the amazing Miranda Richardson, who is an English actress that has also worked in theaters and films in the Hollywood screens. Fetcher was a friend to Ginger and the other hens, and was seen to be slow in terms of decision-making. He was weirdly funny, and was voiced by Phil Daniels, an English actor and musician, who also played the role of Jimmy Cooper in Quadrophenia. And lastly, Nick, who was the best friend of Fetcher, and was a smart and clever character who was also very helpful and caring to the hens. He was voiced by Timothy Leonard Spall, an English actor who was appointed officer of the Order of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth II in 2000.